Alright, good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to our day 2 of Collision Repair Workshop. Now today, we are going to speak on the topic of smart strategies for efficiency, safety and sustainability in modern workshops. And for today, the precision in ADAS calibration, mastering the procedures and judgment with the right tools for optimal diagnostic and repair efficiency. Now this course will cover ADAS fundamentals, calibration procedures and essential tools. So to all the attendees, you will master the judgment and decision making, engage in hands-on exercises, troubleshoot some common issues and explore future trends in ADAS technology. So for this topic, we are going to invite Mr. Alfred Wong, Product Marketing Manager from Launch Malaysia. Please welcome Mr. Alfred. A big round of applause. Thank you.
Hello, good morning to everyone. So thank you for coming for the corrosion repair training workshop. So I'm Alfred Wong. I actually from Launch Malaysia. And Launch Malaysia, I'm as a product marketing manager, but I do a lot of technical training. So wherever sometimes you see me in Malaysia, sometimes you see me in Thailand, and sometimes you see me in Australia. So about our technical, why we make a lot of technical? Because nowadays marketing strategy is different kind of the strategy now. We use our technical to make this kind of the industry become more popular with our product. So in here, I have a presentation in here. So the presentation, there is 3 screens, very great. Okay, before I started, anyone knows about EV? Did everyone know about EV? You may raise up your hand. Okay, there's one electric vehicle. Have not only one, but why? Do you know what is ADAS? Have some more popular know about EV, but no one know about ADAS. But actually, this system is included in your car. Do you driving nowadays? Do you driving is equipped with the ADAS system car? Anyone? Now here, everyone riding a car with the ADAS system? Yes? No? Yes. Yes, but you don't use it. Am I correct? Okay, I can say in 80% until 100% people, if the car equipped with the ADAS system, but they're not using it because they lost their trust in the system, right? Okay, but I can say I 100% using it every day because I understand this system. So why did we need to understand this system? Because it's a safety. It will help you when you not concentrate on the route. Whatever, you are not concentrate, but he will concentrate for you. So that's why this system is very important. If you lose the ADAS calibration, do it correctly, the car will crash. The car will crash for you. So this is very important, safety. Yeah. So okay. Okay. So the ADAS, okay, the ADAS system success low down the car accident rate. So in here, what the benefit in here? Low down the ADAS calibration, but you don't use it. Okay, because still have a accident happen. So that's why. Okay, so this kind of the system is around the car, is called ADAS system. ADAS, sometimes you see on the Nissan, they tell it safety sense. And also we have Toyota safety sense. And also Mazda, and also Honda, and Mercedes using it. It's a Distronic. Okay, This electronic, this one also we call it ADAS system. It's all included. Okay, for the ADAS maintenance, after you make a collision on the car, so we have a lot of this kind of the case. Okay, why? Because they come after us. We are not workshop. We are just selling the tools. We are introduction our tools, but we do it calibration. Okay, this kind of the car, what they do? They after crash, they don't have a place to make a calibration. All these kind of the ADAS component need to be calibration. Example, when you involve into the accident, just bang on the front or bang on the side, or the car is rolling. Okay, you involve into the accident, and after the replacement, okay, or you pay it, and then you need to book the calibration for the sensor. And second, if you repair, just you need to remove front of the bumper to repair the radiator, like the aircon condenser. After you put it back to the bumper, put it back, you need the calibration for the radar. So this is happen always. Okay, and so on. You still have sometimes the customer need to more fancy wheel. They repair or they modify this kind of the sport rim, or they just make it more higher. And this is a modification, and you need to recalibrate the camera because the height is different. Okay. Also, even you change the wheel, there is change of the structure of the car. You need to make a calibration. So this is which is our experience most of the time nowadays. Okay, so there is a lot of the mechanic thinking that this kind of the calibration, can I do it before I repair? Okay, so I can say no, definitely no. This is a structure. You need to make a best structure, and then you do the repair. Like what? After you crash, you need a big body repair, right? Make the structure back it together, make the best one. And then second one is the wheel alignment. The wheel alignment very important. If you have a calibration after, then you do the wheel alignment, you will return the step. You will do it again. So that's why after you make a calibration, and then you go to the workshop to do a wheel alignment, and then the warning light will still go on because the car is not going on the straight. Okay, so and then after you make a body repair, wheel alignment, all time of this adjustment, then always is the last step you need to do ADAS calibration. So about ADAS calibration, you still have a lot of the steps. This is a pre-check, pre-calibration check for ADAS. Okay, so this is very important. You cannot directly what I want to do, just do. No, there is a lot of the item. For the mechanic calibration is just a simple one-click calibration. But if you don't prepare the area for the ADAS calibration, you will get fail. So this is why. So I tell you why you get fail in the ADAS calibration. First, we look at the trouble code. So what is the trouble code for the ADAS? Yes, I can say most of the mechanic now they don't see. They just the warning light just on after they repair, and then they send it. I want to do a calibration. What we need is the mechanic sent us and the module is not working. If you don't have a working module, how can you do a calibration? No, right? Okay, so this is why. If you cannot check the system, that means the module is not working. Our scan tools can X431 did a good job. However, you want the first inspection, you do a diagnosis. So this is diagnosis what about. And the second one, even you have the system there, you need to make sure there is a keyword tips for you. Okay, the X431, you need to, after you check the trouble code, make sure you have the misalignment. Normally they use a keyword is misalignment on the system. That's why after you get this trouble code, you need to make a calibration. This is the way to make a calibration. Okay, so this will tell you horizontal is out of the spec or the vertical is out of the spec. So after you get this trouble code, and then you do ADAS calibration. If you get some of the trouble code like open circuit, short circuit, okay, how still can do ADAS calibration, I can say you totally will fail. You won't get it. Okay? And the second one, check all components around the sensor. Not just the sensor, is who are holding the sensor. Okay? Why I say this? Because 100% I received the car, come, the sensor bracket broken, the pin is broken, and the sensor is shaking. How can you do the calibration like this? Even you have a top-end calibration kit in front of you, but your sensor is shaking. That is incorrect. So this is why. Okay, I can show you next picture. What is happening? Okay, I don't mention what car or this. Okay, is in on the middle one is a M brand. Okay, it's an M brand that very new M brand. They modify the bumper. Okay, the specialist modify the bumper. What I can see here. You see the screw there? Is that the screw is a genuine one? Okay, what I can see is like a household just screwing up like a DIY. Okay, they just screw it on there. So, how can this happen? The calibration? They want to do a cheating, right? Okay, this is a not correct mount. Okay, they just want to hold there, and then they want us to do calibration. I can say this one it will not successful. Okay, because this is not a correct way. Every angle, okay, every ADAS system angle is very sensitive. We are not talking about 1 degree, 2 degree. We are talking about 0. How many degree. So this is why. Whatever the mechanic adjust, modify, keep on modify, but we cannot cheating the sensor. The sensor is very intelligent. Okay? How about you see on the right side picture? Okay, the right side picture, what is happening? I believe there is a radar there, and the bracket is broken. What the mechanic do? Radar broken, okay. I stick on the screw, on the glue. I make some glue it on the mount. Okay. After they glue it, the sensor broken because it is broken. Okay, it's broken by the heat. The sensor is hot. Okay, the sensor is basically they were working on the hot temperature. And you make a glue on it, it will more hotter and hotter. That's why it is broke by the heat. So this is a sensor. So this is what is nowadays mechanic do. They thinking this is just a very simple sensor calibration. No, actually it is. Okay, second about ADAS calibration area. I can say this area, the floor is very nice, okay? But what is the requirement? What is the requirement for the ADAS calibration? We need a flat floor, correct? Everyone know. But they need some object. Okay, they need a very clear object on the middle. So there is a minimum spec on this, about 7 meter times 4.5. This is just a minimum. If you get more, it's better. Okay, no light illusion. What is this light illusion? Okay, if you don't know, you just stand in front of the car, you see what is the light coming from. There is 100 light coming from here. So this is not a correct area. Okay, you cannot be a correct area, too lightning. Okay, but can still also cannot do that. Okay, where is the light come from? That the best way. You see there is the car wash. Normally nowadays very fancy car wash. The light come from where? Just come from upstairs. Okay, just come from upstairs. Then will light on the target. This is the target. They need to light on the target, but not affect by others lightning. Like you have a spotlight there, just make your eyes same. Okay? No direct sunlight. So your area should be avoid sunrise and sunset. So there is a customer there. Every morning they have a sunset come on in front of the workshop. You also cannot do it like this, but you have some can avoid. Like what? You facing the car on different direction. Okay, so this is an adjustment for the area. And then the flat floor. This floor is flat, is good. Okay, how about someone? This is the problem. Okay, you have a flat floor, but there is a metal object on there. Okay, you need to avoid this. Because when you calibrate with the radar need to sense the metal object in front of them. So that's why, if you have some object on the road, they will sense this is the object. Okay, and then they will tell you the collision is failed. Okay, so this is the blind spot calibration area. So this is a real car, this is my car. Okay, this is my car. So I can do calibration, but I need to select the area for the blind spot calibration. Okay, why? Because it's very difficult to find out. There is a place is covered and there is a big space. Because when you do a calibration, you need this kind. This is the picture there is an OEM spec. So that they will tell you you need 9 meters times 10 meters on the blind spot. That means every time of the object, metal object, they will infect the sensor calibration. And this is a correct way to make an ADAS calibration. Make sure you have a some of the face that you need to focus which kind of the calibration you need to do. Either there is front windscreen, the camera or the radar. So if you do it on the messy workshop, it will affect. You always get failed. Whenever you set up the very nice calibration area, then the calibration kit like this, if you have a messy workshop, so they will definitely cannot be calibration. Okay, you can calibrate, but is there efficiency or accuracy or not? So this is a main problem, right? Okay, now today we have a new ADAS calibration tools, okay, to avoid this kind of a problem. Our area you need to set up, and then how is the calibration done? Let us tell you about calibration. Okay, in previously, this remind me about when I was in technical support for the OEM. I studied this system. Okay, I studied this system. First step, I want to study about theory. Sure, I get the theory, how to this system, how it's working. And then second, I get a calibration step. The calibration step is on the paper. It's very thick. It's about a book. Okay? Then I tell myself, oh my God, there is a huge step there. Okay? But I see it inside. What is the theory tell us? They need to find out the middle of the axle and in front of the center. Okay? 4 different views of the area. You need to make a centerized. Okay, you need to make the center of the car to make it. This is the theory. Okay, summary of the theory. But how can I measure? I very fast. I practice, and I get one car for 30 minutes. I calculate, measure on the floor. On that time, I ask myself, am I an architect? No, this is not a mechanic job. This is an architect job. I measure on the floor, and I do it very long hour. I have headache, I fed up. And then launch come with the ADAS calibration kit. So this kit is the ADAS Pro Plus. So this is ADAS Pro Plus. What can I do in here? Okay, as I know, centralize the car is very difficult. Okay, if you have a parking area, is it a centralized for this? I don't know. Is it a centralized for this? I don't know. But if you have a calibration kit, just turn on the laser. Okay, just turn on the left laser and the right laser. Okay, this is a distance laser. Between left and right, you just have a measurement and the left, right, and you have a fine tune in here. And very fast, you can find the centerize of the car. Very easy. I can shorten the centerized step from 30 minutes until 5 minutes. Okay, this is not the double. Is I can say it's the triple time to make a very fast centerize on the car. So, in the traditional way, I can tell you, sharing a story. If you measure one place and one place, how if you one place miss up the tolerance 1 mm? If you have a 10 point in there, the tolerance will become 10 mm, right? So if you measure left and right, you can minimize the tolerance. So this is why we need a machine. Okay, we need a great calibration tools. And then, how about the lane? Okay, for the lane, you still have a measurement, laser measurement. Okay, to find out the distance. Then you live to show you where is the distance. And also, we also using a laser. Okay, we also using a front centerized laser to make sure this calibration kit on the center of the car. Okay, where is the center of the car? The logo is the center. So just find out the logo and you measure the center area and you cover up with the windscreen area. So normally if the car have a windscreen, you'll find there is a target in the center. So using these 2 points, you already get the correct way on this target, right? Okay, so this is why I can telling you, I shorten the time from 30 until 5 minutes. Okay, and the next one, we also have a calibration tools. If in case you want to move to the workshop to do a calibration, you still can using a mobile plus. This is lightweight, you can fold it up and bring to the workshop to do a calibration. Okay, the ADAS mobile plus using the center point. Okay, they don't have the left and right. They have the just using the center point to find out where is the area or center of the car. So this is a triple up the speed. Okay, triple up the speed until I can say just 2 minutes. Just a movement, 2 minutes, you can make it on the center of the car, right? And also we have a ADAS radar 3-in-1. This is just focused on the radar. I can say this is a very superb. I can say is nowadays the car first time if you involved in the crash, where is the crash? Sure, you get the bumper. Okay, you hit the bumper. Front, there is a radar. On the rear left, you have a radar for the blind spot in this area. Okay, in case you hit on the back or hit on the front, whatever the radar is, you need to calibration. You just use the radar, ADAS radar 3-in-1. So this is only focus on the radar. So this is our one. You put it on a, like I can say, is a Honda front radar. You can solve with this. Also, the front of the Toyota, front of the radar, you can solve with this. Okay, so this is a very great calibration kit. Okay, in terms of that, somehow you still need some calibration, like the target like this, the target like this, to solve what? To solve this lane keeping and then the calibration on the front camera, and this is solved on the radar. So this is the full calibration kit that solves all kind of the system, like the ACC is ACC and the radar, and there is a blind spot. This actually every time happen in the workshop. It's like this, fire, Lexus. Okay, this is all kind of the collision we make and make the calibration on this area. So that's why most of the time mechanic didn't know about this system. They simple just repair. At least the bumper can fit it, and then the car warning light gone. But actually accuracy or not, nobody cares. So this is why a calibration kit is very helpful for the mechanic. Okay, so this is the night version. And in the future, we still have a calibration kit for one piece. Okay, so when the calibration, just now I mentioned, what you need to do before you need to do ADAS calibration, view alignment. Okay, so we combine these two items into a robot. It's a 393 wheel alignment robot. Okay, so what is this? This is a wheel alignment, also ADAS calibration. What we can do? Because I'm very lazy. Okay, I want to move this calibration key. I'm also lazy. So we come out a calibration key. If the automatic, whatever you are on the area, the base we move it accordingly. The automatic go up, down, left, right, and you just set on the leveling, and the machine will move like this. Okay, the base is adjustment, will automatically move it for you. However, the calibration in here, we just need to set up what car we are doing. Okay, what kind of the car we are doing now, and we diagnose it. Okay, we diagnose the car like the Toyota or Nissan. We go to diagnosis, and then we're doing the checking the diagnose, and we want to do a calibration. I make a example. So ADAS calibration, I go to a camera and I do the calibration. Okay, after the warning light, okay, we do a calibration. This is a step. We need to centerize the element, the calibration key. All these steps is doing by a robot. So this is what the advantage on here. So they will use the rear target and make an adjustment and the process on the screen. Okay, so this is a very you just follow the step by step, and the robot will do it. Automatic centerize the target area, and then we put on the target to the correct area, and then you do the calibration once. Okay, so this is also I have a new product with the digital. Okay, the digital ADAS. Okay, it's a digital target. So this can move out, and then you put on the TV here. So the 75 inches TV to make a digital target for the car. So that's why you no need to buy one by one the target board. So this is kind of the target board is inside the TV. So they will save a lot of the area, save a lot of the saving area, and you don't need to buy one by one target. So this is one package inside the TV. Okay, so this is digital, and also you can fix it on the physical target like this. Okay, so this is a physical target. And also soon we have a calibration kit just on the foot on the screen. Okay, we use a scale to acting the target just in front of the windscreen like this. Okay, so this is the future just for the camera. Okay, front camera sensor. Okay, so that's all for the ADAS, and soon I'm using this chance to introduce about Launch Malaysia. Launch Malaysia actually is in Puchong in our area. We just launching our training academy. So in future we trying to give more value to our customer. So in case you need the demonstration on our product, you can visit to us, and maybe you can tell our distributor or our dealers you want to have a view on our product, just come to us. Okay, It's just launching, and we have a few training for the person who are coming from India, coming from the Vietnam, coming from the Australia. So this is a technical support person who come from training, right? And we have a YouTube launch Malaysia in case you want more detail. You want more detail on our product, and you want more technical. This actually you can tell to your mechanic. Sometimes you need to tell about the product, how it's going on, how the calibration is it. We using video to make an introduction inside the YouTube channel. Okay, and then we also have a Facebook to follow us. It is our information all coming from. Okay, so thank you for your time. And lastly, I'm Alfred Wong. Thank you for your.
Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Alfred for a wonderful presentation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your time. We go for a short coffee break. So please do head yourself with some light refreshment. All right? And we'll be back at 11:30 for the next session. All right? Please head yourself. We have some light refreshment for you.